Hi everyone, I'm Chanel and I'm from Stamping Stilettos, back with another quick case card class. I did promise you a super fast one. Now this is pretty quick, probably not as quick as the one I was going to do, but I saw this and thought this would give you a different kind of technique. So let me tell you how I've made this card. It is a sympathy card and it has been made with quite a few stamp sets, but of course you can, use sentiments from others, or just to give you some inspiration. Very pretty card. Now I have used Hopeful Thoughts for the branches and the flowers, and then we have Heartfelt Sympathy, which I am using this one, which is remembering the life of someone special and sending thoughts of sympathy and peace. Now of course you could use these instead if you didn't have this one. You could see there is enough here for you to for instance, here I've used with sympathy, you could put sharing in your sorrow, please know we care. There's ways of just using the one stamp set, but I'm using Hopeful Thoughts and Heartfelt Sympathy, but I'm also using Flourishing Phrases, the with sympathy on that actually. So on here just the branch, the with sympathy from this one, and the larger sentiment from that one, which is Heartfelt Sympathy, Hopeful Thoughts and Flourishing Phrases. Sorry about that. And then we're using the butterfly from Papillon Potpourri. So we've got a few stamp sets here, but might get you them off your shelves. Cardstock, we are using a Whisper White 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So Saffron, and that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then we have another piece of Whisper White, which is 5 1/4 by 4. Then you need a scrap piece of Whisper White, which is obviously wide enough for your bigger sentiment, and then I have a skinnier strip for the butterfly, and then a scrap piece of So Saffron. So let's put those aside. Now the new technique that I'm going to show you, the only stamping we're actually going to be doing is this one and this one, as far as with ink pads. These have been done with the Many Marvelous markers, so I shall show you how that's done. And it means that you can do 2 colours on your stamps. So it's very, very good, because obviously with this stamp, if you were to just do it in black or just one colour, then you may not be able to go over it with a different colour for the flowers. So using the Many Marvelous markers and the technique there, you can do 2 different colours. So let me show you how. I'm firstly going to do the actual stamping, which we need a butterfly, and I'm using So Saffron. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. That one's pretty easy. And then we are going to be taking the larger piece of Whisper White, and we're going to be doing the With Sympathy, which is in basic black. Like that. And then we can put those inks away, bring in our butterfly, bitty butterfly, punch, just punch that out. I mean, you could actually put a flower there instead of a butterfly, or if you don't have this punch and you have the elegant butterfly punch, you could use the bigger butterfly. And then I have a scallop, circle punch. Oh gosh, that's blonde. A scallop punch, scallop oval punch. Oh my goodness me! But you can use your layering ovals for this if you want. So that's all of the punching out that we need to do. And oh, sorry, it's not, I fibbed. We also need to punch out one of the scalloped ovals in the So Saffron. So that's that. So we've got those 2 and that. They can go away now. And then taking your top piece of Whisper White and piercing that, I'm going to use here I'm going to do the sentiment first. Now that has been stamped. I don't know what I'm doing today. Sorry, the sentiment, the larger sentiment, is also using a stamp pad. It's just the branches and the flowers that we're using the other technique for. So go ahead and pop your sentiment down, and then we know where that is then. It's to go round it. So now we are done with them. Now what we need to do, taking your markers, now you want to try and work as quick as you can, and what we're doing is we're just brushing over the leaves, and I'm using the Old Olive Many Marvelous marker, and we're just trying to work as fast as we can. Just going to ink. Notice there was a hair on there. Okay, just turn that around. Okay, so we're nearly done with the leaf part. And just to make sure that you have covered it. And then what we need to do, I'm using crushed curry, and we're just going to go ahead and do the flowers. Now this is just a different way for you to use your stamps and to do different colours on them. So if you ever see on Pinterest, you know, where a stamp has got 2 different colours, this is how it's probably done. Now what you need to do before you ink, press it down, you just need to kind of deep breathe on them, so like hot breath onto them. So and then what we need to do, I know it must sound very bizarre, we're just going to press that down, and there you go. Now then what we need to do is we need to come in again and quickly just go over it again. Found it easier doing it this way. At least you can see what I'm doing if you missed it the first time. Alright, okay, we're just gonna make sure that's done, make sure we've covered all the stems, and then again go in and do the flowers. And then again doing a couple of hot breaths on it, which sound very weird probably. And we're just going to come in and do that. And there you have it. And that's how you do that technique. And look, I should have put a piece of paper down and I didn't. And then all we need to do is taking your card base and your bone folder, and then your saffron is going to come in and put some down on the back there. Make sure that's down. Like that. And then on the back here, like that. And then I'm going to put some Tombow on the back here and just offset that like that, and then put a couple of dimensionals on the back of that. I'm going to pop that there, and then we're going to put half a dimensional on the back of this butterfly because a big one will be too big. So I'm just going to pop that on like that, and there you have it. And that's such a lovely, subtle card that also gives you a different technique that you can try out at home. So there you have it. There's our second case card class of the day. Very, very subtle colours, very beautiful, and a different technique there for you both, for you all. Oh my goodness. Oh dear goodness, I've still got the rest of the day to go yet. I don't know how I'm going to get through. Oh my goodness me. I hope you've enjoyed this case card class, and I shall see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.